Hello, hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for being here. So I might just hop it over to you and tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, Sidah, and what your life like was like before this business.
Yeah. Okay. So, yes, my name is Sidah. I've just turned 50, going through menopause. I've got a nearly 9-year-old boy, and uh, I guess my background is hospitality and management and tourism. And I spent a long part of my life just trying to kind of reach the top and working hard. And I wanted a child so badly, but that wasn't happening. So I did a lot of traveling. I went and lived in China. I taught English. So I taught English in China. I taught English in Cambodia. I lived in Cambodia for 5 years and then met my now partner. And hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. And then we started a guest house and we ran that in the Cambodian jungle, overlooking the most beautiful ocean. It was like dream living. And I remember one point standing on the balcony there and overlooking the ocean and going, oh my gosh, I'm actually living my dream life. But I also realized that thing is that while I was there looking over at this view, some days I didn't even make it to the beach, because I was just working so hard. I would literally have like half an hour break, maybe a day, just to go and have a quick shower before dinner service.
Wow.
And I was exhausted. But, look, I loved it, right? I loved it. When
Mm,
I fell pregnant, I realized that that was not going to be sustainable. Like,
mm.
no, okay, we need to do something different. So we moved back to Australia and we opened a vegan restaurant, but then I also, well, hang on, sorry, jump back. Opened a vegan restaurant that closed, during lockdown, as many things did. And then I realized that I needed to do something else. And I realized that I've got this young child. I don't want to spend all my time working and I need to earn good money. And I really wasn't sure what to do. So, at that time in my life, I hadn't seen this opportunity, but I had seen others and I thought they were all scams. All these people saying they're earning money online. Yeah, right. Not
Yeah,
even possible. What could they possibly be doing?
yeah.
But it wasn't until I was stood down from during the whole mandate, and I lost my career that I was, just delving into, and then it really, really hit, and I was like, shit, I've got minimal super. I've got, you know, just so much uncertainty around what to do, with my life. Of watching my mum applying for social housing and, being, you know, broke and on the pension. I was like, oh my God, I do not want that life. There's definitely more to life than that. And I packed up the family, moved from Victoria to Far North Queensland and went, you know what? I know that I'm going to find a better life there. And as soon as I did, everything just kind of fell into place. And I met the beautiful Jodie and we met in person. So if I had have actually seen this opportunity online, would I have jumped in? I don't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
But meeting her in person, it was like, okay, here's somebody doing this.
yeah.
And I, yeah, I jumped in. It was like, oh my gosh, this is meant to be. And oh, best thing ever.
Mm, amazing, amazing. So you kind of spoke a little bit into that line in the sand moment. I'd love for
Yeah,
if you feel called to maybe share
yeah.
a little bit more about that, real defining moment that was like, yep, that's it. And how long have you been in the business as well?
Yeah, okay. So um, coming up, I think next month it's going to be 3 years.
Wow,
Yeah.
amazing. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
And I think, I mean, the line in the sand moment was definitely when I lost my job
Mm,
for not getting the jab. That was a big line in the sand moment where I knew something had to shift. And I went from being so confident about my future and going, I've got this great job, it's a not-for-profit, I get government benefits, all of these things, salary packaging and, great pay and career progression out of hospitality, which I was definitely looking for. And then lose that and then realize, yeah, I might not even actually ever get another job again. Like, or who knows what's happening with the world. And I realized nothing is certain. And, it was such a slap in the face to really realize, oh my gosh, when you think you're secure, it doesn't, no, you're not. People can just dispose of you.
yeah,
And,
absolutely.
oh,
Absolutely.
and I went, like, I took a real nosedive, like, I guess in my mental health. Because around that time it was really tricky as well. Going, am I doing the right thing? Should I just take the jab? What am I doing? Is this right? Is this wrong? I'm like,
Mm,
I'm scared to do that, but but I knew I needed to stay strong, and I knew that something would work out. But in the moment, I was having so much anxiety and just uncertainty of where my life would actually end up. And I did. I actually ended up getting the forms to apply for social housing because,
wow.
well, I was like, I don't even know what to do here. That was my first thoughts. Like, if I can't work, if none of us can work, how are we going to live?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So
And so
I got that ball rolling.
and so that led you to really going, okay, that's it. I'm making this is the vehicle, this is it, this is the
Well,
opportunity for me.
from there, once I moved to Far North Queensland, I studied nutrition and I thought I need to do something online and something for myself. So that I guess the line in the sand moment then was I need to do something myself. I cannot rely on anybody anymore.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, it's my dog.
No,
um, so that was when I decided to study nutrition and I would do like nutrition coaching and things online. I thought, okay, well, that's an avenue I can go down. And that's when I met Jody. And
amen.
when,
Yes.
yeah, and then when what I did is I went into this academy before I actually started the business and I started all of this. I realized, oh my gosh, I can use this for my own business and my online stuff because I didn't know where to start. And I probably spent 4 months like doing all the trainings, thinking I was doing it for
Amazing.
myself. Yeah, thinking, yep. And then I realized, and when I saw the opportunity over and over again, I realized what am I doing? There's an opportunity right here in front of me.
Yes.
All this stuff already done. I don't have to wear all the hats. It's
Already in.
all the system already done for me. And I'm like, oh, what am I doing? And that was when
Yes.
I jumped in. I was like, okay, I'm in.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Um, so yeah, I love that you've shared that and thank you for being so vulnerable. Can you talk us like about into the changes, the impacts that you've had since, you decided to jump in, you found this opportunity, it was the golden ticket. Like, yeah, like how has this changed your life over the last 3 years? Incredible.
Oh, oh, absolutely incredible. I mean, so many ways. Okay, where do I start?
This is the best bit.
Where do I even begin? I'm not the same person, and
Amen.
in such a good way. I mean, first of all, I'm so much like I was so fat.
What?
So I lost 25 kilos.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was just through
Celebrating you.
wanting to make a change, like in my mind. I mean, it was a lot of it, moving up here and being in the tropics and having more of an outdoor lifestyle, but also making that conscious choice in my mind that it's time to change things. It's
Yeah.
time for things to be different. I've always been healthy and, you know, I'm vegan, but I knew that, yeah, I had to change. So, yeah, I started exercising and swimming, and then that helped my mindset. And I started doing trainings through the business, and that helped my mindset. And I started learning new skills, and that helped my mindset. And even though going through menopause, I found myself actually losing weight. And I don't know, look, there's obviously no claims here or anything, you know, but drinking,
Yes, it's your experience. Absolutely.
with products, and, you know, it was, yeah, it helped in so many ways. But the community, finding, you know, friendships and people um, who are just like me was
Yes, yes.
really amazing. And really, really supportive, because in most situations where I've throughout, okay, so I'm going to share something. So throughout my life, I haven't had a lot of girlfriends. And I think that has stemmed around a lot of women having, you know, being envious, perhaps. Like, I've always felt like I just love people, but I've always found it really hard to have that connection. It's always that competition, or no, there's a lot of bitchiness
Yeah,
amongst women.
absolutely. And it's finding those women that actually just are like-minded at your level, that just actually just want to see you win.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And
And
that's,
that's this community.
yeah, you know, it's incredible. And, you know, so I I didn't like sales, but I've grown to love it, because now it's not icky. It's like, I love it. I love it.
Service. Yes.
It's service.
Ah,
It's so much more. I'm like, this is my calling. Like,
literally.
I never thought that
It's
sales
so
would be, but it's, yeah, it's not like the sales that we ever thought, like growing
no.
up.
And you get to like totally make it your finesse. Like this morning, I had a sales call and I'm praying with the people in the US. Like it's just epic. Like that's just my thing. I'm like,
Yeah,
yes, this is cool. This is so cool. Like you just get to
so
make
cool.
sales your form of service that's finesse to you, that just feels good and in alignment. Like, and you get
Yeah.
to impact others on such a big way.
Yes, and that takes to the next bit, is the impacting others. So being able, I've, you know, always wanted to work in areas in my life where I'm helping people, because, you know, it gives me purpose. Just doing
Amen.
something without purpose is not, yeah, it's just not
It's
fulfilling.
walking
So
dead. Yeah.
having that purpose and actually knowing that I'm helping people in financially, you know, emotionally, mentally, you know, all of the things physically, um, it gives so much purpose to what I'm doing. And then I get to earn money as well, you know?
Yes, you get this beautiful win-win situation, right? Like you get to
Yeah,
have this epic life and become the permission slip. Oh, I love this. Thank you.
yeah.
Um, what would be like your proudest achievement so far, or maybe you've got many that you would like to share with us?
Oh, gosh. Well, I don't know. I think just, oh, I don't know. I think really helping women who maybe thought that they weren't able to do this, and now coming into this business and watching them grow. You know what? It actually makes me feel really emotional.
Yes.
Watching them grow. You know, one of my girls is, he had never ever posted on social media. She's my age, never posted on social media. She had, yeah, doesn't, you know, not uh, technological, technologically minded at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
And to watch her come in, like, with so much fear, but to actually let that go and trust me that I can help her. And
Amazing.
now watching her post and create, you know, reels and videos and
I love
be
this.
more confident, and, you know, it's that I've just got shivers, like goosebumps thinking
Amen.
about it. That
Yeah.
that is just, even if nothing else happens, like that changing a person, impacting a person that way is so special.
Yeah, that's how I feel about. I feel the same. Like, and it's that same thing in the classroom, or the same thing with the women I support or mentor or bring in as well. Is that like when they have that like full like light bulb, like I got it, I can do it, like
Yeah,
full moment where they actually are super empowered. It's like that's
it's
what I
so
fall
good.
for. That's what
Yeah,
God's so set me on that pathway. It's just so um it's priceless. Hey, it's priceless.
yeah, absolutely
Um
priceless.
to wrap this up, the last couple of questions, like
Yeah.
what are you most looking forward to in this space or for yourself or in this year? Like what are you most excited for yourself?
Oh, okay. What am I most excited for? I think the journey is happening. And of course, I haven't reached my goal, but I'm enjoying the journey. But I'm excited to actually become completely financially free, if I'm honest. Like, that's what I initially joined for. And I'm excited to really, I mean, I feel like I'm becoming her, but really still like grow into the best possible version of myself. Um, and yeah, just set my family up, for passive income
I love
for
that. I
life.
love that. Yeah. Amen. Amen. Thank you for being a bold enough to like be share that, because like for me as a faith-led woman, like I just something I really want to change the stigma around for women in in my that I come into close contact that is when you actually have the right heart and the right
Mm,
vehicle, like you just get to magnify your generosity, magnify your impact, and it's actually not from a place of selfishness or anything. It's actually from a place of pure uh, purpose and divine alignment. And so, yeah, I just love that. And my last question, a piece of reflective advice. If you could offer a piece of reflective advice to yourself that was just starting out or to someone that's sitting on the fence about this opportunity, what would you say to yourself or to that person?
ooh, this is a good one because I thought about that the other day. I had something pop into my mind. Can't remember it right now, but let me see. The menopause fog. Um, okay, advice when I first started. I would probably say, ah, um, I think when I first started, I thought it was going to move a lot faster. Uh, and I would say just keep going, but I still have. So, I want to be completely transparent here. Like, I didn't have my first sale for 13 months.
Mm,
13 months. Most people give up. And
absolutely.
that's when this doesn't work. But I kept going and I
Amen.
stayed consistent. And then now, I mean, now, so I'm trying to be compliant here. But, the money is amazing and the sales are coming through, right?
Totally. But
I
imagine
think
if you had not, if you'd given up. Like,
exactly. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So I think
absolutely. Thank you for sharing that.
yeah, I think that's a big one because I came in thinking it was going to happen a lot faster. So I think I would tell myself this may, no, so I wouldn't do that either because, I also like believe in creating our own reality as well. But maybe just stay consistent, stay the path, stay consistent, don't give up.
And
Never.
I feel like that just comes down to, the saying that we have in our beautiful community is that your business is only going to grow as much as you do. So if you're willing to come in and you're willing to grow, like you will grow and it will grow with you and that will come. But the resilience is the muscle that you constantly have to um, build. And I think something else like a podcast I was listening to yesterday. I love this. This conversation is like just flowing. It's beautiful. Is that it was like we also talk about always, working on accelerations, but also building the muscle of rejection, learning to take no's, learning to build resilience, understanding that that is an actual part of life outside of this business as well. there
Yes.
is there is a door that opens, there is a door that closes, and I think, yeah, like being able to just build that too. So is there anything else that you wanted to share to
Yeah.
finish off with?
Yeah, I was going to say, I did think of something else. I'd probably start really deep diving into the self development a lot earlier.
Yes.
Probably the advice I would give, just go straight to it, or maybe even learn the skills more, learn the skills of sales. Um, yeah. Anything else? Look, I think a lot of people tend to let fear get in the way. So, you know, I guess if anybody watching this, you can have fear your whole life, or you can try and let go of it and jump into something, that could potentially change your whole life, and I think, we only have one life. We only have one life, and make the most of it, because, you can spend your life having regrets, or you can just go, what have I got to lose? I've got everything to gain, and that's it. So
I love that. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. And if you are, wanting to learn about this opportunity, reach out to Sidah or myself, or, and it just starts with you, that beautiful God-given asset, curiosity, and just get those questions answered. Grow with us. We'll help you grow through that fear. And maybe this might be the right fit, maybe it's not, but curiosity is going to show you whether it is. So
that's
jump in,
exactly
have a
right.
conversation, and thank you so much for your time today, Sidah.
You're welcome.
It was
Thank
such a
you.
beautiful
Been lovely.
conversation. Thank you for all the ladies that joined us. Bye.
Bye.